Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined. I actually started today with the Akashic Tarot deck and this card, the card of reflection, popped out, which I really like this card a lot. I mean, the imagery, they're under the full moon. The water is peaceful. You know, the person on the boat has the lantern so they can see. You can see people are home, so there are safe places to go. Like, it just feels really yummy. Okay, and so this particular card in the Akashic Tarot is really about how your connection to your psychic abilities has opened up. Okay, and that means that you know the difference between your intuitive voice, okay, which is calm and assured, and your lower vibrational voice, your emotional body voice, which is it's the voice that um, gets scared and anxious and all of that. So with this particular card, it's really it's not even asking, it's just letting you know that you're aware now of the different voices that speak to you. Okay, so yeah, it's really about how you've mastered your emotions, and you're able to hear your inner dialogue a little bit better. All right, so I'm taking it because it's a good card. Okay, now initially I was like, ugh, I don't want to. Why can't I have a fun reading today, right? And so I went ahead and I pulled a card from the Guardian of the Night Tarot, to see if we couldn't just have a fun reading today. And out popped the Fool. All right. Now, we love the Fool. I mean, the Fool is about letting go and trusting the universe to unfold the path ahead of you, to bring in adventure, Um, in this particular card, we see the rabbit and the wolf has chased the rabbit out onto the ice, and they both think that the ice is going to hold them. The rabbit, because he's so light, and the wolf, well, because the wolf is just the wolf, right? So there's an element of trust and risk, obviously, with the Fool card, but it's really about allowing the journey to unfold and letting the fear go, right? Which is what we're talking about in our card of reflection, is understanding that when we go to that place of fear, that is that's our body emotion, okay? That's our lower vibrational body emotion. And so now that we're aware of that, this journey just became, guess what, a whole lot more fun. So isn't that funny that I wanted a fun reading, and here we have, because the Fool is like ready to leap and to enjoy whatever comes its way. There's no expectations with the Fool. It's just like, let's go. This is where I think I want to go. Let's see how I get there, okay, without the fear. So this is actually a really cool, kind of fun reading it's turning out to be, okay? I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So, I'm claiming this fun reading today. Let's get ourselves there. Okay, and let's see. I actually had a deck out that I wanted to use, and I don't think I want to use it anymore. I'm going to grab the Wandering Star, which, as you know, I use this deck a lot. So I'm switching gears here. And we're going to go with this one. So anyway, thank you so much for being here today. Joining me on this crazy journey. This is a new channel for me, and I'm so thankful and grateful for everyone who is liking and subscribing at this point. And yes, please, please, please support my channel. It definitely is going to help with the growth. There are several ways that you can do this, by liking, subscribing, sharing with your bestie. There is a donation link in the drop-down box to help sort of allow me to create more content for you, which I love doing. I really do. This has just been such a joy for me. So yeah, like and subscribe. Share. Support it any way you can, and I so appreciate it. I'm so appreciative. Okay, so we have one that popped out already. So I guess we're diving in. We have the Two of Wands. This is the planning, kind of the planning stage of you building your world, right? Yeah, partnership, influence, planning. I like the Two of Wands is just such a fiery, creative, kind of the spark at the beginning, and kind of strategizing, okay, a little bit, but in a very, very creative way. So I'm gonna take this card. I like this card. This card is good. This card is good. Wow, influence. So you are definitely possibly trying to influence the direction, the course. Remembering that the Fool and the Reflection ask us to let go of fear and control. The Fool asks us, are we overthinking our next move? Over planning our next move? All right, this is your attitude towards this, and it is the Moon. So yeah, you are definitely in your intuitive, in your intuitive juiciness. Let's call it that. So you are, probably getting dreams and messages and signs, and yeah, you are definitely paying attention. Now, the Moon also can represent things that are hidden, things that you don't see. But I really feel like with this particular reading, look at the full moon here, when we're tapped into our psychic gifts and abilities, we are using our intuition moving forward. Okay. So, okay. So the Two of Wands is the nature of this journey, right? You're in the planning stages. The Moon is your attitude towards it. Like you're definitely in that sort of juicy flow. I don't know why I'm using the word juicy today. This is for someone. And now we're going to grab a card to see what we need to keep in mind. Just one. Oh, just one. I love it. I love it. It's always trying to, okay. Yeah, and we have a Three of Wands. So we've gone from the nature is, we're in the planning stages, to the three was what to keep in mind is that we are going to be moving on whatever this foundational plan is that we're doing, okay? And the Three of Wands is a card of action and luck and adventure. So staying in this intuitive work that you've been doing and listening to your intuition, because now you do, I mean, obviously the cards are saying you do understand the difference between your lower vibrational, emotional voice and your higher, psychically connected, intuitive voice. You do know the difference. And you are bound for this incredible adventure. Oh my goodness sake. I am so excited. I want to go on an adventure. And the wands do actually represent travel. So maybe there is a trip with this. And with the Three of Wands, look at all the water behind her. So the reflection card also says that there may be a trip over water. You may be going somewhere over water. Love it. All right, let's get just a few more. Okay, see, this turned into a fun reading. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know. I just felt like today I needed something a little more lighthearted. I feel like the readings have been kind of heavy. This is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. And we have Lady Justice. Yeah, that's all about balancing the karmic scales, right? Balance, equality. Whatever this new journey is and the way that you're taking it, intuitively instead of controlling or overthinking it, this is a karmic lesson. So as you build a plan, obviously being flexible, especially with the wands, which bend, they don't break, and you stay in your intuitiveness, this is a karmic lesson. Okay, this is going to bring some really good adventure your way, because the adventure happens when we don't control the situation. All right, we know where we're going, and we allow this path to unfold in surprising, fun, adventurous twists and turns. I mean, it's going to read like a good novel, right? Yay! I feel like a parade today. Let's have a parade today. Let's have a parade. Or cake. I've been wanting a piece of cake. I know me though. If I make a cake, I'm eating the whole damn thing. Oh, no. Sorry. That was kind of funny. What happened? Okay, I need to focus on the card. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. Not cake. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. Okay, that's better. Here we go. We have the Knight of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords tends to kind of go rushing in. It's definitely a rushing in energy, okay? But sometimes running into a situation like that without thinking about the consequences, which, you know, is what the Fool does. But the Fool does it in a very innocent way, okay? The Knight of Swords is going in expecting a fight. So, you know, conflict, tension, highs and lows. And so this is really representative, especially with the highs and lows, of that emotional state, which of Swords is in our mind, of course, okay? So this is our attitude. We are here. We are recognizing when we step into this lower vibration of fear and conflict and tension, okay? So you are very, very aware of when you do this. Yay, you. Remembering to tap into those psychic. So psychic abilities is a big part of the reflection cards. Might be time to maybe do some research, read a book, talk to someone who maybe has some psychic abilities, just to sort of tap into yours, because obviously in this reading you've got something going on, okay? You've got something going on here. And we have the Mother Star. She is the creator of everything, including your dreams and your blessings. She's the ultimate Okay, I may actually grab this. Let me just grab this and see if what it says. If it says anything else interesting besides the path that has led you to where you are today has been full of twists and turns. Did we not talk about this? There have been times when you doubted yourself. Okay, da 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 da. Strength, courage of character. So the mother star, her journey is a soul. Sorry about that. Is a soul journey. Okay, so this really is what this is with that reflection card popping out. Yeah. Use her to guide you. This is something to keep in mind. Use her to guide you. This is assistance for vision, strength. She supports psychic abilities, intuitions, that kind of thing, especially with the three-eyed tiger right here. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind. You are supported by Mother Star. There is someone around you who is supporting you in this journey. You know, stepping out and saying, yeah, I'm really intuitive, I'm an empath, whatever, like we know what that brings towards us. It brings a lot of skepticism and harsh voices and opinions and whatnot. And so it's hard to do. Okay, and maybe this is the journey. Maybe this is the journey of finally finding your voice about your abilities and speaking them and staying in your truth. And not getting into the fear states, not getting into the fear of what other people think. Sorry, I had to move. My foot's falling asleep. What other people think about your journey. This is your journey. Mother Star says, go for it. Okay. Wow, this is pretty powerful. This is powerful. This is fun. This is fun. Because we don't care about what other people say, okay? You trust your intuitive voice. And when you get into that place of fear and anxiety because of what somebody else says, you are recognizing that that is your lower vibrational, emotional self. Okay. You know the difference between that and your intuitive inner voice, the one that is helpful and supportive, higher vibrational. All right, anything else? I think that might be it. Because there is nothing else coming out of this deck right now. Okay. That is your message. I don't think it can be any more clear. All right. Trust your intuition, which you are. Understand where fear comes from, which you are. Connect with some sort of educational material or people who can help you develop this psychic ability a little bit deeper. And know that you are divinely protected. This is a karmic cycle for you. This is a karmic lesson. This is something that you've had before. You know, maybe when you were a child, it was shut down. Maybe, you know, from a past life, passed down from ancestor to ancestor. You know, could be any of those things. So trust yourself. Trust the universe. Trust the energies. Trust the powers that be. Let go of fear. And your journey is going to be full of fun and adventure. Okay? All right, that is your message today. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, share, and if you feel so inclined, there's a donation link in the drop-down box. And I hope to see you all again really soon. Bye.